Why don't you go ahead and come and play a couple of holes with me at Copper Rock Golf Course in St. George, Utah? This place is amazing. This is the first hole. Hit a good drive. First swing in months since October. Pushed it a little bit right into a fairway bunker. Hit this thing so crispy. I got two angles. First angle right behind down the line. And then the second angle with these beautiful snow-capped mountains. If you don't know this, southern Utah is warmer. It doesn't have a lot of snow down there. So to see snow up on the mountains like this was really, really pretty. This was a layup, just pin high, right of the green. Had a little wedge into this. Tried to hit a little draw, spinny low wedge into this green. And listen to my son. Listen to the question he asks. Dad, how do you put so much spin on it? You got to hit it well. You got to strike it well. And then this is my birdie putt from about, 20 feet. I've got the new Lab putter. This is the Mez Max, and I'm really loving it. I think broomstick putters are super valuable. They allow me to putt with my shoulders. It takes my hands out of it quite a bit. This was a great putt down the hill. It was honestly perfect speed. I just didn't read it correctly. I thought I saw it going a little bit right to left. It went left to right. You know what? First putt of the year, first hole of the year, first hole in probably 4 or 5 months, and to make a par, there's a smile on my face. I'm happy to see it. I don't mind at all. Second hole, par 4, kind of a short par 4 actually. I've got my new GT3, Titleist GT3 driver with my black 6X Ventus shaft. This combo has been pretty life-changing for me. I really, really love this driver. I'm still getting used to it. I just barely got it the end of last season, so I'm not exceptionally comfortable with it yet. But, I mean, my misses are not too bad, which you're about to see on this hole. But when I hit it well, it gets out there. It's a good, 320, 340 yards. So loving this driver. This just went a little bit left on me, but it's just right of the fairway. There's not a lot of super long rough this time of year down in southern Utah, and so I've got the ball is a little bit below my feet and a little bit downhill, and so I clubbed up to sort of make up for that. It's going to add a little bit of loft when you're hitting downhill. And when the ball's below your feet like this, you can expect it to fade a little bit more than it normally would. So this is probably a 9-iron shot, and I hit a pitching wedge. I had about 150 yards to this back pin, and I wanted to stay short as well. Did not hit it well, though. It was a little chunky. Obviously, had a lot to do with the lie, and I left myself a little bit short of this green. And so we're about to do a little bit of a mitt check coming up to the green here. I've got some green to work with. It's a back pin, tucked back left. I've got a little bit of a tight lie, so I got my 58-degree lob wedge out, put the club back a little bit in my stance. And what I'm trying to do here is a little sort of 2-hop and stop type shot, and then let it release to the pin. And there's another angle here that will show you where it did kind of exactly that. So bringing it back a little bit more shallow, want to get the ball on the club face as long as possible. And it does 2 hops, checks, and releases to about 1 foot, which for me was my favorite shot of the whole day. I just loved hitting that shot, loved knowing that that's in the bag. And honestly, when you've got Vokeys and a Pro V1 in the bag for you, my friend picked up my ball, so I just kind of walked it over and knocked it down for the video. Little 1-footer for a par save. So we go into the third hole, and we're even par. All right, so third hole here, short par 4. A little bit of a tight fairway, and I just hit a bomb driver. It actually went straight down the middle towards the green, and ended up giving myself about a 20-footer down the hill from the tee. So I'm putting for eagle here. Kind of a challenging putt. I knew that making this putt was not going to be, super easy. And so my goal here was to just have good speed, get it down close to the hole, and walk out with a birdie. If I'm starting the first round of the year, the first round in 4 months, 1 under through 3, I'll take that all day long. So this is extremely downhill, extremely right to left. You can see I'm aimed probably 3 or 4 feet right of the hole. And I'm just planning on basically touching it, and it's just gonna go all the way down. You'll see kind of what happens with this putt. It just breaks extremely right to left, but the speed was good, and that was all I could ask for. I think if I would have put it out there another 6 inches or so, it might have had a chance to make it. But a good 2-putt for birdie. And 3 under through 3 holes here at Copper Rock. If you ever get a chance to go to Southern Utah and play Copper Rock, this is literally one of my favorite golf courses in the St. George area. You will not regret it. Give it a shot.